Hey guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty good day. I've been working a little bit more on the mystical agriculture plants that we made last episode, and I now have 16 of the dirt, fire, stone, nature, and water seeds. These guys are all still level 5. I haven't really been working on those so much. But I do have a few things that I have 3 things that I would love to accomplish in this episode. I don't know if we'll get to them all, but I would like to get 3 things done, maybe. They're pretty big tasks, though, so we'll see how far we get. The first thing I want is creative flight. The jetpack does not really work for building. You have to refuel it. It takes up an armor slot, and the texture is all like super bugged out, so it looks really weird. I would really like to get myself an angel ring this episode, and I think it's totally doable. So if we look at the angel ring, this is the recipe. You need a cursed lasso with a ghast in it, and a golden lasso with a bat. Bats we can get because they spawn in my mob farm like crazy. You also need a ring of the flying squid. To make that, you need some ink sacs, and you need a squid in a golden lasso. So we're going to have to make a squid farm of some sort. Well, maybe not. I suppose we could probably just drop a water stream and do it that way, since we only need the one. But we probably should make a squid farm. And then lastly, you need the chicken wing ring, which is feathers, iron, and a golden lasso with the chicken in it. We've got chickens, we've got golden lassos. This stuff is all pretty good. I think we'll be fine. And I did a little bit in the nether between episodes, grinding some more ores, and also I killed a couple wither skeletons to get some drops of evil. So, and we're gonna need those to make the cursed lasso. But anyway, let's grab ourselves a chicken here. Thank you for all the eggs, by the way. I've been breeding these guys up since we're going to need the feathers, and this is really my only good source of feathers currently. And chicken, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to kill some of you. I hate to do it, but it's necessary because I need those feathers. Let's get like... That should be good. That should be good for now. We can always come back and slaughter more of them if necessary. So morbid. Anyway... So I think we should be good to go ahead and make the chicken wing ring, which is a very, I have no idea how this thing works, but we're going to give it a go. So let's see, we needed 1, 2, 3, 4 iron, and then we needed a couple of these resonating redstone crystals, and that will make the chicken wing ring. And I don't know. I'm going to take off my jetpack. If this is in my inventory, well, we need grid power as well. So let's just look real quick at power. And there are mills. There's a bunch of different ones, but let's maybe start with... I wish we could... Stone burnt. I need a resonator. The resonator... Actually, I can totally make a resonator right now. So let's actually do that. We'll go... Oh, take the golden lasso out. Don't need that. There we go. And then what else goes into this resonator? Some redstone. Okay. Easy enough. So go here, go here. And did I not grab enough iron? I guess I just grabbed the exact amount of iron that I needed, not a full stack. That's fine, though. There we go. So we've made ourselves a resonator, and I believe this thing actually requires grid power to work. Yeah, it needs a little bit of grid power. So I'd like to make water mills. Like, that's kind of the first thing that I want to make, but I think we may have to do a manual mill first, which is not super difficult. So we just take this, we do one of these, we do a little bit of that. And then we need a couple of these redstone gears. Let's just make some of these and go planks. And let's just make like 15 it is. Cool. All right. And then we'll make a manual mill. This thing is kind of horrible. You turn it manually and it does things. But in order to make stone burnt, we need to put polished stone in here and provide this thing with power. And hopefully, yeah, you can see it will slowly convert. And you don't actually have to click repeatedly. You can just hold it down. But it will slowly generate power and give us enough stone burnt. Once we have enough, we can make a water mill. Apparently, I've found an exploit where you open your inventory and you just keep going. Okay, well, cool. Anyway, we need 6 stone burnt to make this water mill, and then that will take a lot of the problem, or a lot of the nasty stuff out of here for us. It'll make it a lot easier for us to generate grid power. And once we get enough of these guys going, we'll be able to kind of, power our angel ring and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to get this thing all done. We've got 4 stone burnt. I'm going to keep going, get a couple of manual, or get a water mill. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, there we go. We've got enough stone burnt now. I accidentally made 8 because I just kind of drifted off and wasn't paying attention to it, but that's fine. So we'll grab a water mill. Now, we should probably put this guy back on. Let's grab some spruce logs, I guess. We need a place to put these. What's over here? Anything? Nothing. That wouldn't block our mob farm or anything like that. So let's just tear this stuff out, and we'll go boop, boop, boop. Pop down here, drop that block down. Bring it over a little bit like so. We can take that block back. And that one and this one can probably go as well. Actually, you know what? We probably want to make this a proper little pathway. So let's kind of go here, and we'll say this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here is where we'll stop our little pathway that leads over here. And then for now, I'm going to end up expanding this very significantly. So I'm not going to put a ton of time into like decorating this thing right now or whatever. But just for now, let's do like a little 3x3 right here. There we go. We'll put our water mill here. And then basically all you have to do is have some running water next to it. Apparently I don't have any water buckets. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll grab some from over here and we'll see how much power we have generating from this one mill. Essentially, it generates power, and it generates more power depending on how much flowing water is touching it. So right now we're touching 4 sides, so this thing is generating roughly 14 grid power right now. And the reason that we have the grid power fluctuating there is because we still have a resonator going. There's still stone burnt in there. But the point is, this thing now works. So I want to test out this chicken wing and see if it does anything. I was kind of wondering if it would like, oh, so I can hold space, or is it if I'm in the air? Yeah, you can like flutter. Not the best flight in the world, but that's fine. We'll upgrade that very, very, very shortly. So let me get a little bit of a squid farm built. It's going to take me a minute. I think one thing we're going to do, we're not actually going to connect this up to anything. We'll just have this kind of standalone in its own little thing. So we need this. I have 2 feathers, and then I need some gold. And we'll go like that. And that will make an angel block. And what's cool about the angel block is you can put it down, and it doesn't actually need to be attached to anything. You can just plop it down right in the air. So if I wanted to build something like over here, for example, down a few levels and, not have to build a big platform to like lead off to it, I can just plop down this angel block and do its thing. So let me get a basic squid farm up and running here, guys. I'll be back in just a sec. All right, guys, I am back. Squid farm is created, and it's not much to look at, and it's not really a super well-designed squid farm, but it gets the job done, and that's really what I care about. Let's grab ourselves a golden lasso, and we want to grab one of these squids right here. So basically, the inside of this farm, let me kind of walk you through this. So if we go up here, we have water streams coming down, and these are all the levels that squids spawn in. And then the water streams are separated so that if they swim out of the stream, they'll instantly fall down. The water lands on top of signs to make sure that they fall through the water. They can technically swim around here for a little bit, but they should have enough momentum when they fall that most of them will fall straight through. And then they'll just die of air suffocation. So then I have an advanced item collector here to pick up the drops and put them into this chest. From this chest, it goes out through this item conduit. It will try to go into this chest, this iron one first, because it's at a higher priority. And then if that doesn't work, it'll go into the trash can. So the idea being, if I have this full iron chest of ink sacs, I probably don't need any more. That's probably enough. So that's basically the farm in a nutshell. It works. It's not a great squid farm. There are certainly better designs out there, but it's quick and easy and it's done. And really, you don't need that much ink, like, ever. So I think it should be fine. But we've got our golden lasso, so now we should be able to make the next ring in the chain. So if we go to ring, there we go. There's the ring of the flying squid, and this is going to require an ender pearl, 2 diamonds, and some ink sacs, and then this chicken wing ring. So, oh, it grabbed the wrong golden lasso. There we go. So now we have this thing, and it says it uses grid power. I don't know what it does. And actually, we don't have enough grid power at the moment, so that's probably something we should do. Let's go back to mills. Mill. There we go. And we'll make another water mill or 2. Grab those. There we go. We also need some of these guys, and I think it was some redstone as well. There we go. Let's just make a few of them, because they're gonna get used. That's gonna be how we power our angel ring, and our angel ring, I believe, requires like 32 grid power in order for it to work. So we'll do that. I'm not wearing my jetpack anymore. Let's put that back on so I can get over here nice and easily. There we go. And let's just fill this for a minute. There we go. And then we'll bring this out and we'll go boop, 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 boop. Like so. And that should be good. So then what we're going to do is make like a little thing kind of spread out like this so that water can flow through these. And we're going to get rid of some of these guys. There we go. And over here. Do. And here. Okay. So that should be good. And then we'll make like a little border around it. And actually, this needs to come out one more, doesn't it? There we go. And here. There we go. And then lastly, we just got to get our water in place. So the goal here is we want to make sure there's water flowing from onto like all of these. Okay. So temporarily, let's do this just so I have an infinite water source to work with. And we'll do something like that. And then let's get rid of this guy and this guy. And that should flow into all of these. And I think that will do the trick. And we can do something like this. And maybe here as well. Just, you know, so it's kind of whatever, you know. I mean, it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to throw some torches down here for a minute. We'll fix this up and clean it up and make it look better later. But you can see we're now generating 81 grid power. So we need this. Oh, okay. So the Ring of the Flying Squid is essentially like a jetpack, but with a little bit less control. Got it. Okay, so that's cool. Now, the next and final piece of the puzzle. Where did I put them? This chest. Here we go. We need to make the actual angel ring, and for that, I'm gonna have to go into the nether and capture a ghast, and I'm gonna basically have to punch it until it's damaged enough. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, I've found a ghast. Let's put on hover mode. Excuse me? No, 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 no. I put on hover mode. Uh-oh. We managed to save ourselves, but in my inventory, not really the ideal time. What happened? I guess, did I not make the cursed lasso? Either way, maybe I panicked and dropped it into the lava or something. I don't know. Either way, we gotta find this ghast. Here we go. We just gotta damage him enough to catch him. Eat a potato and try not to die in the process. Okay. I'm not sure how low. He has to be down to 2 hearts. Okay. Come on. Hold still, will ya? Come on. There we go. We got him. We have done it. We caught the ghast. Okay. Whew. That's always a tricky thing to do. Much harder when you don't already have some method of flight, I will say. So now we're gonna go home, and we do actually have the /home command and it's like set home /home. We have those commands enabled on the server. So I'm just gonna take advantage of it to speed up our process a little bit. But we now have our ghast. So that's good. And then I need a bat. And the bat should be, yeah, I definitely lost a cursed lasso. I think maybe I dropped it into the lava when I panicked or something. That's fine. It's not like I'm running low on this stuff, but there's a bat. There's several bats, in fact, over here. So we'll let our mob farm kind of clear out a little bit. And I'm gonna try and grab, there we go, we got one. We've got our bat, we've got our ghast. Time to get ourselves the angel ring so we can actually fly, which will be lovely and will make life in a skyblock just much easier in general. So now we go angel ring, and we need glass and gold. So 2 glass, some gold. And then I do want to make like special wings of some sort. I'm thinking probably this one. So actually, instead of the glass, let's do this. We do that. We do this. Bat, ghast, and bam. We have ourselves the angel ring, and you can put it in here so that it actually becomes a ring, and you can toss it in. And now we have creative flight. Oh, it's so nice. That's going to make getting around much easier, for sure. So, very happy about this. This is a lovely thing. And it also means that fall damage is no longer a thing for me as well. So, I'm very happy. We can finally lose that stupid jetpack that has the annoying glitched out texture. So, good. Let me get all this stuff all cleaned up and put away so we can move on to the next thing. All right, guys, I am back. And it is time for us to get into Applied Energistics, or at least attempt to get at least a basic ME system up and running, especially since last episode we got really lucky and got some of these 64K ME storage components from chests, or from loot crates, or whatever, from quest rewards, essentially. So there's going to be some things we need. We need to make all of these engineering presses, and I do have right here enough Certus quartz to make that happen. So we need 1, 2, I believe we need silicon for one of them. And then let's just look. We have a diamond, a pure Certus quartz crystal, silicon, and gold. Yeah, so some of them we can make right now. We go like this. We can make the diamond one, and then we can make the gold one. Now, I want to know this pure Certus quartz. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's not possible to just make it using this quartz essence. That would be a little bit cheaty, admittedly, although I would be totally fine with it. Also, we're going to turn off our electromagnet for a minute. So we need some of this, and some of this. Just grab a stack of each. And what we're going to do is toss all of those into here. They're going to go... And they will all turn into Fluix crystals. And we're going to need those to make crystal growth accelerators. These things right here. If you don't make these, you can throw stuff into water and it takes like a million years for it to get done. So we're going to make 4 of these guys. And for this, we need Fluix blocks. That's easy. Bam. We have Fluix blocks. So let's just go like so. And then we're going to need some of these cables. Do we need the cables, right? Yeah, we need the actual cables. So we're going to need quartz fiber. That's also pretty easy. We just need some glass and some of this quartz powder. So pretty easy there as well. And let's go... How many of these do I need for the cables? 1 quartz fiber per cable. So we're going to need 6... I think 12? I'm trying to do the math in my head, like, super quick, but either way, let's just make... these will get used anyway, so I'll just make a whole bunch of them, and that'll be fine. And then we need quartz glass, which is also pretty easy. We just go like that, and there we go, we have quartz glass. So, that should all be good. Grab some iron, and we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. And then we also want to make sure that we have a water bucket as well. Now, I believe these need to be powered. I'm not sure. In fact, I know they need to be powered. I'm not sure, though, if you can use regular RF power on them. We're about to find out. Oh, actually, we need some building blocks or something as well. Let's just grab some spruce. That'll be fine. And then we need... If we take I need the seeds. Oh, it's just dust. Okay, well, actually, that's pretty easy. So basically, all we would have to do is grind down in like a sag mill some of this Certus quartz. And that should work for the seeds, because we're going to need the pure crystals. And then also give me a little bit of sand as well. Okay, now I think we have everything we need. Let's go up to this level up here. And since we have a power source right here, I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to... Let's break this this guy for a minute. And let's just say right here is where we're going to put our crystal growth accelerator. Oh, I turned off my magnet, didn't I? Yeah, that's fine. And we'll go like that. I don't really care about losing a little bit of spruce. Like, it's very whatever. And we'll do that. I think this will work. And then we'll go like so. And it doesn't look like that connects. I think it does have to be... I don't think regular RF works. I think it does have to be the special refined... Or not refined. The special applied energistics power. So we're going to need an energy acceptor. And that's something else that's pretty easy to make. Do I have a crafting bench on me? I do. Good. So we'll put that here, and we'll say energy acceptor, like so. That does mean that I need to scoot all of this over, naturally, but that's fine. And then we'll go boop, 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 and... right here. This will be our spot where the water goes. Break that one out. Put this here. So this guy will connect, and this will provide power for us. And then we just need to go and put these growth accelerators in, and then put the cables? No? Are these still not connecting up? Maybe they're oriented the wrong way. Sometimes it's a little weird. Do they need to be oriented, like, up and down? Is that a thing? It's been a while since I've done anything with applied energistics, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little rusty. I know that it's... Ah, there we go. Yeah. So they got to be oriented that way. Okay. And then we put our water in here, and this will allow us to make the stuff that we need. So, sag mill, toss in this Certus quartz crystal, and it will turn into Certus quartz dust. I'm going to turn off my magnet again. And then we can take that and combine it with sand and throw these into this water. And with 4 of these guys, it will grow relatively quickly. You can kind of see them in here. They're growing. They're getting bigger. So if we pull them out, they're already at 6%. If you don't have these crystal growth accelerators, it takes literal hours, or maybe even like, I don't remember the exact amount. I know in 1.7.10, back when I first used Applied Energistics, it was something like 18 real life hours or something like that. It was some absurd amount. So always use the crystal growth accelerators, at least in my opinion, unless you don't want to be getting into Applied Energistics very quickly. So let me get this done. Let me get all the kind of the basic stuff all crafted up. I'm sure some of you have seen this before, but basically we're gonna make a crystal growth accelerator. We're gonna make a ME drive. We're gonna need to make all the presses. We're gonna need to make a charger to make charged Certus quartz. We're gonna have to make an inscriber, and then I'm gonna have to make a whole bunch of these different processors and things as well. So let me get some work done on that, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So I've been doing some work, grinding out some of the resources and stuff like that. If we look in here, I did make some acceleration cards for the inscriber. I think you want to do that right away, just because it really speeds up the process. You also want to automate this thing, at least semi-automate it, so you can put your stuff in a chest and then have it output to a chest rather than having to. I haven't done that yet, so right now I have to manually put one item in at a time, and it's very tedious to do that. But for now, I'm just going to put actually all of this stuff in a chest so we can get the things that we need. All right, so what we need to make, first of all, we want to make ourselves an ME drive. So for that, I need a couple of these, and a couple of these. So we can go take that out, go like so, make the engineering circuits, and those will output to right here, okay? So that's kind of step 1. And then we need some glass and some iron. So grab some iron, grab some of these glass cables, and there we go. There's our ME drive, nice and easy, right? And this thing does have power. However, it doesn't actually have any storage. Think of this like your almost like a computer case, right? It's just a case. It doesn't really do anything by itself. So there's that. We're gonna need a way to interface with it. So I wanna make one of these ME crafting terminals. So for that, I need logic processors. So for that one, we're gonna go, I think it's the calculation. Toss, oh, wrong one. Toss that guy in there. Grab some of these pure crystals and toss one of those in. Okay, there we go. And then once again, we go, oh, I actually already had one. I had one left over, never mind. But if I was to still need it, I would just go boop, 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 like so. And it would make another one of these, okay? So you got that. We're going to need a gold one. So let's go logic. Grab a gold ingot, toss that in here. And there's that. And go boop, boop, boop. So that gets us our logic processor that we need. And now we get into the stuff that's a little bit trickier. So looking at this, we need a formation core. And I need Fluix dust for that. And the way that you get Fluix dust is you just toss a Fluix crystal in here. And there you go. You have Fluix dust. Nice and simple. Also, you can get a lot of silicon by putting like compressed sand through a sag mill. It's much faster than doing just regular sand. That is the thing that works. So yeah, just bear that in mind. So let's make a couple of those. And then we need to do the same thing, but with nether quartz. I don't suppose I brought any nether quartz up here with me, did I? Of course not. Why would I do that, Self? That would be the intelligent thing to do. Nether quartz. There we go. Problem solved. And up we go. And this time, we make annihilation cores, except I need another one of those logic processor thingies. So we go here, and let's actually just make a couple of these, because I have a feeling we're probably going to need them. There we go. Grab those out, and combine that with the... No? Oh, duh. It's not gold ingots, you idiot. It's the circuits that you printed. Silly. There we go. All right. So we've got that, and now we make a couple of those. And then last, we need to make some of these panels, and for that I need glowstone, redstone, and quartz dust. We've got that, or quartz glass, I should say. So we should be good. Make that, and make that, and then finally, I bet you I don't have any planks on me at all. Not a one. All right, well, you know what? I'll fix this momentarily, but I don't feel like running down there at the moment because we need a crafting table as well. So then you go here, and bam, we have ourselves an ME terminal. So then we need to connect it up to this drive using one of these cables. We'll toss that right here. So this thing now works, but there's no actual storage. It's just a case and a monitor, but no actual storage. It's like if you had a computer with no hard drive in it. That's basically what this thing is right now. So that's what we're going to address next. So we need to make some ME storage housings. And we want to make 4 of these guys because we have 4 of these ME storage components. And then we can go like so and toss those in here. And now we have storage for all the things. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful. We do want JEIs synchronized like so. But basically, this is now a working inventory, crafting system, all this kind of stuff. Now, these will fill up. They actually don't hold that many. They only hold 63 different types of items. They can hold a lot of those types of items. But they only store 63 different types. So what I'm going to ultimately have to do is probably rebuild this network down by our storage room or find some way to wirelessly transmit power or something along those lines. So that I can probably, just out of curiosity, dimensional transceivers. What would I need for this? I would need an ender resonator, so I'd need a slice and splice. This is all doable. Yeah, I could probably do a couple of dimensional transceivers so I can wirelessly transfer power down there. But ultimately what I'm going to want to do is make an external storage bus. I think that's what it's called. Or maybe it's just called a storage bus. An ME storage bus. Here we go. I'm going to want to make one of these guys and hook it up to my storage system down here, specifically to this drawer controller. And then I'm going to want drawers for like everything that I will have a semi-large number of. So what'll happen is all of this storage will essentially become part of my ME system. And that way I'm not filling up those drives over here. We want to leave the drives for stuff that like is less common, things that you're not going to have tons and tons and tons of. So that's kind of the plan, but I think that's going to be a project for another day because unfortunately, guys, I'm pretty sure I am out of time for this episode. So I am going to have to call this one right here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.